There's always one. Always one.
Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Thursday. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from American Whiskey. Across the street from Prudential Center, next to Championship Plaza, at 51 Edison Place.
Yep.
Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. As the Devils lose to the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-2 tonight at the Devils home opener. A lot of the excuses that we've been hearing, just Shorts guy going inside. Everybody, well, before the game, this place was just
jacked up.
Yeah,
the energy was energy. Hey, at least there's a Let's Go Mets chance going on.
Yeah.
I'll take that. But yeah, the energy going in was the typical home opener excitement.
Yep.
And then it went. Sorry, I know. It went downhill real quick.
Yep.
Real quick in the first, and that was the story of the game. Was the first period.
Yeah. And you know what? Look, not making excuses here, but they need to go back to the drawing board. The undefeated season's now over.
Yeah, the dream of 82-0 that Markstrom wanted is gone.
But in all seriousness, the Toronto Maple Leafs came out to play.
Yes.
And then against a former coach.
Yep.
They were ready. The Devils were not. You coming back from Europe, going up 2-0. You have the fanfare, of
opening night,
the hoopla, all that. I'll be honest with you. I don't like that kind of distraction.
Europe or opening night?
Both.
Okay.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all because it's a lack of concentration. It's a lack of focus. There's just too many distractions.
Yeah.
And I understand the marketing of the team. I understand it's kind of cool for the fans. The fans are the customers, yada, yada, yada. But above all else, I want to see winning.
Yeah,
and I want to see winning at home.
Do I.
And for those listening in right now, Scotty is on assignment. He's hanging out with his celebrity friends.
He just doesn't like us anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't like
us anymore. That's why I'm filling it.
Yeah. The camera's over there.
I know the camera's there, but I'm talking to you looking at the camera.
Okay.
I know. Ted's over there taking pictures of us.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's distraction.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Easily for those that are easily distracted, like myself.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
There's actually a lot of people behind us.
I know. There's a bunch of Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
Leafs is not a word. Leafs.
Yeah. Leafs fans now, they were kind of in hiding before the game because you couldn't really find them. But now they're just like,
now
they're
everywhere.
Come out.
Well, we've also filtered out of here too.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
But we got people chiming in on the YouTube Live. I see Supernova, JP, Glocknado. We'll break down the
Allmark.
you know what, Glocknado, I don't even know what you're talking about. Allmark, I wanted Allmark. The Devils start late again. The power play. The power play was a little bit lackluster tonight. The power play, I don't know. From what I saw, is it Toronto or is it the Devils?
I don't know. I really didn't hate what I saw from the power play because they're definitely in a whole new system here. Is there work to do? Yes. We did have the one power play goal tonight, but it seemed like the Devils were very good at turning it on in the last minute of the period at the end of the first and end of the second.
Yep.
But then that was really it. It was kind of lackluster, otherwise.
Yep.
As far as Allmark, versus Markstrom, it didn't look like very great defense in front of him. Like the defense looked out of sorts. Toronto players were going were very very slippery, going right by us. Leading to odd man rushes, leading to partial breakaways. It just was an all around terrible game.
Yeah.
Terrible game. And I'm curious, and I'm going to look this up for the big show on Sunday. What overall the teams that start in Europe do when they come back for their openers here back in the States or in Canada? Like, what is there a correlation? I don't know, but we definitely did not look good tonight.
Yeah. Didn't look good. Again, they just didn't, almost seemed like they didn't have that jump.
No,
Like,
they didn't. They
just flat.
Heavy legs. Heavy legs. Flat is a good one to put it.
But are you really going to blame it on jet lag?
I don't know what to blame it on. I don't know what to blame it on. You have to imagine that being in Europe and starting there's an extra hype to your start.
Hey, look at those new jerseys there.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
There's an extra hype to the start of the season when you're in Europe. However, coming back, it's got to be different. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. It's something, because they did not look like the team that was playing on last weekend. It's I don't know. It wasn't good.
But at the same time, you're playing the Buffalo Sabres.
I know.
And
I know.
Lindy Ruff being there first 2 games as head coach in Europe, all that. You know what? Look, remember our preseason preview?
Yep.
This was what I was concerned about.
The real test.
The real test.
This
now,
was the real test.
I don't count Europe. I know it counts in the standings, but
Yeah.
I really don't count Europe and what happened in Prague. Right now, to me, this is ground zero. This is game 1. They're going to have to come back against the Washington Capitals on Saturday. They need to have a better effort on the road. And you know what? Maybe could this be like another? The Devils are a better road team than home team. Remember that scenario?
I hope not. I hope not, because I like coming here to watching games, and I hate to see them lose in person. It's not fun, but then again, I'll take wins wherever we can get wins.
And the head coach of the Leafs, was one of those names that
was
Tom
bandied around for us.
Yeah, Craig Berube, and
he organizes his teams very well.
Yeah,
and it's a hard-nosed style of play with his teams.
Yeah, and Steve Engel says Leafs have a real good structure, quick passing to the open guy to get the puck out of the zone. And you know what? Those are the fundamentals there. And this is where I go crazy over the analytics. I go crazy over these numbers, these like science special. You get an old school coach like Craig Berube.
Yeah.
He is old school, but you know what? He's kind of refined it to the point where he can coach in today's NHL. It was a well-coached game by him.
It was a well-coached game by him, yeah. And Brooke Amanda just said it in the chat. The Leafs seemed like they were everywhere.
Yeah.
Even though Leafs isn't a word, but they were everywhere. Toronto was everywhere.
Yeah.
And they seemed to be right on top of the Devils. The Devils looked so out of sorts.
Yep.
In a defensive zone. And like I said, they were very slippery getting right by us.
Yep. Exactly.
Multiple times.
Yep.
So it's Brooke Amanda's right.
Yeah. Daryl C. says somehow we consistently make bad goaltenders, or in this case, just first game goaltenders look like Vezina finals.
He played well.
Right.
He played well.
What did you think about Markstrom?
I got to rewatch the goals, because it was watching live is here and not without the benefit of seeing the replays. He didn't look fantastic, but it seemed like some of the goals that I saw were scrambles, and that just shows that there's a lot going on in front of you and you're out of position, out of sorts.
Yeah.
There's nothing in front of you that you can count on.
Yeah.
So, but I have to go back and watch it. I mean, I'll be able to talk about it better on Saturday when we do Game Day Live.
Yeah.
Because I just, from leaving inside here to coming out here, I haven't had a chance to see him again. But he looked, scrambling is what he looked like. Down and out, and just trying to get what he could. I was watching his movements when the puck was in the zone. His movements when the puck was in the zone. He's a very quick goaltender. He's moving around very well. I do like that. He's got
he made
quick
some big
movements.
saves, Markstrom.
He did. And they, I heard the crowd trying to get a Marky chant, kind of like the Marty chant. Don't know if it'll take off, but we'll find out. But I mean, I like him. I was, and and everyone who's listened in the past, and he was not my first choice for what.
Yeah.
But I wanted. I do like him though. I do like him. I like his attitude being here. His helmets are phenomenal. I think he's going to work out. It's We're not going to go 82-0. We all knew that. We knew the Devils would eventually lose. So we'll see. I'm going to give an honest take on it on Sunday after I'm able to watch, rewatch the goals against.
Yeah. And you know what? He passed the eye test for me.
Okay.
I'm not looking for results the first time that, there's another nice jersey.
Yeah.
Up there. Yeah.
Big time nice jersey.
Yeah. So, he passed the eye test for me in terms of, the value that the Devils, that trade that they made, how much salary that Calgary took on. I'm okay with Markstrom.
Yeah.
I'm okay for the near future. Long term, obviously, at his age, he's not going to be like the Devils' primary goal in 10 years from now.
No.
But he buys time to develop young goaltenders in the Devils farm system.
Yep.
It also buys some time. Could you find someone in free agency down the line? And you have a competitive team on paper.
We got
right
3
now.
years. 3 years
3 years.
to get that goaltender. We have 3 years at this point. That's what we purchased ourselves. But yeah, it's my hope is the return on investment is wildly high for what we're paying. But we'll see. I'm not completely down and out on him by any means. But it just seemed like the Devils did not look good in front of him.
Yeah.
And
now, Dougie Hamilton got laid out. Did you see that hit? That was vicious.
I did.
But he got up. He was a little hurt. It stung.
Yep,
but,
that's a good test.
And you know what? He got to the bench. He still played the game. I'm happy about that. But just watching him get laid out like that, woo!
I know.
That was a big hit.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah. We got some other comments. Ramona Rice. Hello, Ramona.
Hello, Ramona.
Devils should have won this game. No excuses. I agree. And we're not making excuses here.
No.
But facts are facts. And you know what? The Devils have a lot of work to do.
Wow.
Just a lot of work to do. And you know what? That's the one thing about going 2-0 when you're overseas. You come back home, you're comfortable.
Yep.
You feel like you're better than maybe you are. When you go over film, is there a lot of material to see how they can improve? But you're 2-0.
Yeah.
But once you get that one blemish, then it's like, okay, go back to the drawing board. But they have Friday, and then Saturday they're going to be down in Washington.
Yep.
Playing the Capitals. I bet you there's going to be a lot of Devils fans down there.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, we have friends of the podcast that live down in the Virginia area, so my hope is that they are there. And
but Saturday, next week,
we'll be here.
We'll be here. I'm hoping that the weather would be good. It would be kind of cool to have another big stage event.
That'll be fun. Your cousin's coming.
My cousin? Oh, really?
Yes.
Cousin Marty.
Cousin Marty's coming.
My nephew's coming as well.
Nice. Little Steve might be coming.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm leaving Mrs. Wu at home.
Okay.
She's the breadwinner of the family.
She is.
So she's going to be working. So I'm leaving Mrs. Wu at home. I know there's a lot of people that have asked me, does Mrs. Wu actually exist? Is she
she does. I was hanging out with her last night.
Oh, yeah. At the Mets game.
And she was thoroughly unpleased.
Yes.
With a lot of what was going on last
I loved
night.
how you asked her, Shorts Guy. Here we are at the Mets game, and here's Shorts Guy saying, you said yes, right? Like right to Mrs. Wu. And I'm like, let's not revisit this issue.
Actually, no. My words were, it was twice that she had to say yes. It was twice she could have said no.
Oh, okay.
It was twice she could have said no.
Yeah.
And no one spoke up when they said, does anyone have a reason for these two not to be wed?
Yeah.
I didn't speak up. No.
Yeah.
But
the whole time I'm like, oh, we got some fans over here.
There we go. What's going on? Hey, what's going on, dude? Oh, man. Sammy.
Yeah, we saw each other before. Yeah, it's good seeing you.
Good seeing you, man. It's
big fan of the podcast.
It's even in a loss, it's fun to be out here amongst the street. It's still it's still a fun atmosphere.
Yeah.
We gotta
Next time we gotta turn the cameras around because it's like, look, people are still here.
I wish I had my backpack blower. There are a couple of leaves that I got to blow away at it over here behind us.
You know, that's what we should do the next game.
Just bring a backpack blower.
It's just be annoying. Just be annoying. Bring a backpack leaf blower.
I'm really good at being annoying.
What's that?
I'm really good at being annoying. Yes, we are. Just look up Let's Go Devils podcast. Look up Let's Go Devils podcast.
As Shorts guy is plugging away.
Plugging.
Yeah. That's what happens when you're unprepared. We didn't even bring our banners today.
Whatever. Hey, we're here. We're out here. That's all that matters. And Frank. Big thank you to Frank and American Whiskey for getting
brought
the stage
the beef
out here.
See, what happened this offseason was Frank the Tank, the owner of American Whiskey, fine establishment that is the official home game bar of the Let's Go Devils podcast, and also joinourcrew.com for the latest updates about our podcast, where we're going to be and all. We haven't really activated it yet, but it's okay. We all activate it once.
We will.
Yeah, we will. And we talk about beef.
Yep.
And we talk about
Beefalytics.
Well, Frank the Tank upped his game, and he got us a bouncer. And this guy, I wouldn't mess with him at all.
No, I wouldn't either.
I bet you one-on-one with Rempe in the streets, this guy will take him on.
That would be a great.
Would you agree?
That would be a great fight. I would love to see
I would love to see.
I would too.
What's his name? You know?
I don't know. We have to learn his name. We got to get to know who he is.
We'll call him Beef for now. If you go to American Whiskey.
Place name Beef.
Yeah, just ask for beef. Where's the beef?
Place name Beef.
Yeah, at American Whiskey. All right, Shorts guy. It's going to be a little bit of a short night. We could go on and on and on here. But it's a weekday night.
It is.
The public educator and you is got to go back to work. We got day jobs.
We were out late last night seeing our New York Mets.
Yeah.
So it's.
Yeah, 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, it's not a lot of people do 2 sporting events 2 days in a row.
Now, please support the podcast with super chats or donations or Venmo. We want to quit our day jobs to do this more often. It would be just amazing.
I would love to just
so we can provide better coverage of your New Jersey Devils. JoinOurCrew.com as well for more information. Will there be merch next Saturday?
There will be merch here next Saturday. So anyone who comes here next Saturday, I will have merch here. Didn't bring it tonight. It's opening night there's a lot going on opening night here.
Yeah.
So I'll have it here next Saturday and for the games going forward. And definitely go to joinourcrew.com and sign up so you can see all of what we're doing. We're looking to travel more this year.
Yep.
Sammy and I are going to be live in person in Tampa, Florida for Devils Tampa.
Is Tampa still there?
Tampa's still there.
Okay,
yeah.
You checked out Amalie Arena?
I checked that out. Yep. Tampa's still there. The hurricane hit just south of Tampa, so we will be live in Tampa on the 16th of November. Our friend Andrew's going to be there.
Yes. Andrew's okay.
Andrew's okay down at the Sandbar. Big fan of the Let's Go Devils podcast.
Yeah, let me read you what he wrote.
Absolutely.
I sent a text to him earlier today from Cocoa Beach, Florida. I'm looking at the news. A couple businesses got hit from the Hurricane Milton. And I asked Andrew, are you okay?
Checking in, just like being a good friend.
And he says, we don't run from hurricanes.
Yeah.
We drink or
We drink All Good Is Here.
Rum, All Good Is Here. See you Monday. So he's going to be here Monday for Devils Utah hockey team.
Yep.
I'm hoping that John Marino is able to play that game. He's hurt.
By the way, I didn't tell you this, Sam. In honor of you and our friendship and your friendship with Paul, I drafted John Marino into my fantasy team.
Really?
I did. He's currently on my IR, but it would be great if he was able to play here at the Rock on Monday. Hopefully Paul can come down. We're looking to also travel out to Utah later this season.
Yep.
To go see him live and in person in Utah.
Yep.
And then we're going to do the Utah-Vegas double. So if you've not done that or you want to do that, go to joinourcrew.com and we'll send out all the details and what we're going to be doing, where we're going to be.
Yep.
Traveling with us is a good time. Unless you're little Steve, you just want to go to sleep.
Yeah, and and Mrs. Wu is going to be booking flights for me, so I don't have that Group 5 status.
Group 5.
like last time. But
So are you blaming Mrs. Wu for being Group 5?
yeah, I gotta blame somebody.
But
But
you got the better of us on the flight to Vegas. though.
Southwest, oh yeah.
We have
Oh,
a
I
VIP, Mr. Sam Wu.
Yeah, and I just walked up there like that,
Oh, I know.
and I got booed.
I booed you pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey, but at least I sat with you on the
Oh,
flight.
look at this! Look at this! We got construction going on
Look
here.
at this.
Whoa!
Moving stuff out.
Yes.
Big time.
Wow.
We're big time here.
Wow.
That's what they're going to use to take the big stage out of here with.
Yeah.
Look at Frank directing traffic.
Yep. We'll just wave to her.
Frank's got it.
Yep. Frank the Tech, he does a lot here at Edison Place. At
Very
America
hands-on
Whiskey.
owner. Very
Yes.
hands-on owner.
Hands-on owner. All that. I mean, there's a crowd back there. Oh, look. Let's take the fan cam. Take a look what's going on back there. Hold on a sec.
I'll get out of the way.
I'm trying to figure this thing out.
Now it's too bright. There's lights.
I
There's
screwed that one
You
up.
screwed that one up.
I screwed that one
I'm
up.
just gonna do
Oh, wait.
that.
Yeah. Mrs. Wu, you didn't see that Pepsi sitting right in front of the camera.
There's no Pepsi here.
No.
That was Durango Steve's.
Oh, this is from last night's game.
That was Durango Steve's.
Yeah, it was Durango Steve's. I wonder if he had any left over.
I don't know. You're gonna find out now. And you're certainly not going to McDonald's on the way home.
No, McDonald's is only reserved for New York Mets games when we need a win. Isn't that funny that game 2 I didn't eat McDonald's
And they lost. Yes.
and they lost?
And I told you have that order queued up in the Uber Eats. But
Can you
didn't do it.
believe I ate my same order of McDonald's? I didn't want to eat it, but I had to.
You had to.
Before game 4 last night as the Mets beat
You had
the
to.
Phillies 4-1. That was just amazing. I
Hey.
mean, that moment when Lindor hit that grand slam, the place shook.
Oh,
it was freaking
insane.
bonkers.
And your mother-in-law called it.
Yeah,
Your
and
mother-in-law called it.
she did. The Hamburglar called it, and
She did.
let me tell you something. I hope to have that same feeling. The Devils winning a Stanley Cup.
Oh, I can't
The
wait.
game-winning
I can't
goal.
wait to be there again.
Yeah.
You saw 03. I saw 95.
Yep.
I can't wait for us to be there at the same one.
Yeah.
Hopefully. And you called it 25. So we'll see. We'll see,
Well,
Sam.
Well, today doesn't look too good.
Now, remember,
but-
it's
but
an
it's just
82
one
game
game.
season. It's
Just
an
one game.
We're 3 games into 82. We've got 79 left to go.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, they have to figure it out. Okay. So, yep, we better close up because the police have told us they're going to be opening up the
All right.
streets.
That's fair.
So
Well,
we're going to get out of here.
we're not the ones that moved the stage, so that's not our problem.
Yeah, but we're the ones to get this equipment off the stage as well. So
True.
thank you very
That's
much.
true.
Yep. And hitting the music.
Find the button.
Well, we love you, Scotty. He'll be back on Saturday night after the game. Devils After Dark. Game
he'll-
live on
He'll
Saturday.
like us again on Saturday.
Yeah. Anyway, we got to get out of here. The police have told us to leave. So long, everybody. Till next time, let's go Devils.